Stephen, welcome to the Work Zone on Bringing the Light.
Thanks, Neville. Good to be here.
Good to have you with us. We're right into the festive season now, and we're talking relationships today. Relationships at work. How do we cope with the things that do go wrong? Because relationships at work or relationships at home, things do go wrong. How do we maintain the through lines of communication and make sure that we are in a harmonious situation at all times?
Well, Neville, that's very interesting because when I look at business and in my experience in business is that business is a living entity and it only survives and thrives through the relationships that people have. Now, we need to understand that we are always part of a relationship. We are contributing to it. We are helping that relationship become healthy and at times also contributing to that relationship breaking down. What we need to understand is that when we are blaming and pointing fingers at people, what happens is we are not taking responsibility. So part of being in a relationship is that we need to take responsibility for the role that we are playing in that relationship. So don't keep blaming people for what's going on. Look at the role you're playing and try and identify how you can fix it.
And don't play the blame game. The blame game is not something you want to play. I always find that when you're in a relationship, and especially in the workplace, in order to avoid any kind of conflict, it's always good to do this. Clarify and confirm. Talk about a situation, clarify that that is what you're talking about, and then confirm who's delegated to do what. It always works for me.
Neville, that's actually a wonderful way of doing it because communication is so vital in a relationship. So clarifying and confirm is a way that you can say to someone, so I just want to check in, this is what you're going to be doing, and I'm going to be doing this. Make sure everyone understands what's going on. So when you do that kind of clarifying and confirm and you make sure everyone's clear on that, that adds to the relationship in terms of people trusting that they're going to be able to get on with each other, they're going to do what's expected of each other. That way we don't need to blame. We can hold people accountable and responsible for what they've committed to. That will have a major impact on making sure relationships are thriving and they're not breaking down. That then means a business will start thriving.
Relationships, like anything else, needs to be worked at. And the more you work at it, the better you become at it, and the more it grows and prospers into a beautiful thing.
And it's just like marriage. You have to work at things. Your relationships, no matter where they are, you definitely have to work at them. Just remember you have a role to play in them. Work hard at that, Neville, and I tell you, you will see the fruits of it.
Absolutely. Okay, you can get a hold of Stephen Light. Stephen, your website address is?
www.peopleactive.com without the E on the end of active.